Hello, my name is Gina Silano and I am the Operations Manager and Emergency Planning Coordinator.
And I am Kissan Wallace, the Chief Operating Officer. I am her boss and just here to make sure she does not fuck this up.
Thank you, Kirsten. That is very kind of you. We are here to give staff a quick rundown of what we do in an emergency.
But don't forget there are several kinds of emergency situations that will require different responses. A tsunami and a wildfire will most likely not have the same response.
Thank you for pointing that out. I just love having a boss so much. I am glad to have at least two.
Why don't we start with the different types of emergencies?
Well, Kirsten, there are structure fires, wildfires, earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, car accidents, physical violence, medical crisis, crimes perpetrated in residence, crimes against residents from out of residence, law enforcement actions, and psychiatric holds.
That is a pretty good list.
Thank you. I am so grateful to have a boss right here all the time. Thank you again.
So what do you do in a house fire?
In a house fire, the staff person who first notices the fire first goes very quickly to the midroom and notifies the site manager. The California then calls 911 and the site manager uses the bullhorn to notify both houses of fire. Staff goes into every room looking for clients.
In the last fire drill, 3 clients were found in their rooms with their buds on and had not heard a thing. They would be crispy clients in no time had they not been found.
All of the clients are told to go to the grass area in front of the swings. The site manager, having called 911, already assigns a California to use the census list to do a head count in the grass area of all on-site clients.
Also, the site manager needs to very quickly survey the staff parking and make damn sure the fire lane is open right away and move any car parked in a fire lane.
The site manager can use any staff to help work with the parking or with the clients. All staff should be attentive to the site manager and ask them if anything needs to be done.
And staff, don't forget to do a head count of staff. It is hard to know what staff are on site, but Gina would know during the daytime at least.
And the site manager really needs to know the staff on site for exactly these kinds of reasons. The master schedule will be a good place to start to know who that is.
By the time the clients and staff are accounted for, it is very likely the fire department will arrive. Their response time is always under 5 minutes. Only when the clients and staff are all accounted for or known to be missing should someone take the time to call Chris.
The site manager should notify the fire department of any injuries or people missing and where you think the fire is or where you think it started.
At that point, the site manager, hopefully in touch with the CO or other management, will make a call as to whether the site needs to be temporarily abandoned for the safety of the clients.
And the site manager can take the help of the fire department in making that call also.
The protocols for moving the clients off-site may change with available resources, but there will always be 2 options: going down to the beach in front of the house if it is not safe to use cars or be on the road,
and going to nearby hotel or motel.
Another video will go into the procedures for booking 20 clients into hotels' rooms, but the short version is take out the bars, put 3 and 4 to a room with 1 staff, and keep doors open between same-sex room suites.
The goal is to make as open and uncompartmentalized a feel to a hotel experience as possible. Any questions?
What happens if someone is trapped in a room?
Rescuing someone in a fire is dangerous and usually involves the injury of the rescuer. But if staff feel there is a clear path to help someone, it should and can be taken. Remember, the fire department is very close and there are many clients. So before playing hero, consider if you know if the others are fine and where you are is the best place to be. Always check doorknobs for heat before opening them.
What about utilities?
It is not useful to quickly turn off the electricity, but it is useful to turn off the gas main line and tell the fire department you have done so. Do not, of course, turn off the water. Whatever you have done, tell the fire department.
The site manager should act as person in charge and not leave the main staging area of the grass. Cuz should be sent to do these errands.
If it is dark or near dark, the flashlight stash should be gotten from the California room and distributed first to staff. Headlamps should first to staff also.
Most likely, within a short period of time, the fire department will have knocked down a fire or made the all clear sign. At that time, the site manager, in conjunction with other off-site management, will make a call as to the next step. Most likely the all clear sign will allow everyone to return to their rooms and events.
But if the site manager and CEO decide to leave or are told to leave by the authorities, please comply and do not argue with the authorities.
And then take the clients to the off-site rendezvous place, either the beach in front of the house or a nearby hotel.
This location will often change and be based on the nature of the issue and the rest of the community's response to it, so we cannot say in this planning exactly where to go.
But options could include the hotels in Agoura, the beach in front of the house, the hotels in Malibu, or even Chris House.
That may sound like a joke, but it also is an actual option. Chris lives at 29831 Vista del Arroyo, Agoura Hills 91301. But don't tell him I told you.
What else?
When you have a VN1 accounted for, the site manager should sign off on the checked off list, all accounted for, and the time. The clients should then sit down, so they are less mobile.
If any staff or clients are burned or injured, begin first aid immediately, but first you must know first aid to give first aid. All injuries noted should be documented in the reporting.
After the incident, the fire department may wish to question members of the staff about other staff, etc. You have the right to not say anything, but please be polite as you do this. You are also welcome to share about anything or anyone you think was not doing well in the incident. Personally, I will share a lot about the incident if needed, but very little about the clients. The client's privacy is very, very important here.
The most important thing is not whether or not the seasoned staff will make mistakes. I know they will. Why demand is that you are honest and are willing to listen to my ideas about treatment and learn from their own, and in this get better and better at what they do.
And remember that every intense experience can be a great teaching tool. Help the clients remember who they are and how they responded to the emergency. Some find this to be a good time to start using again and are at very high risk of self-harm if so.